In this episode, we'll do a short cross-country flight to introduce a new panel and demonstrate the various features in a real-world example. The panel upgrade was covered in a previous video if you want to learn more and see what it was like prior. Today we take November 89er 63 uniform on 1976 Cessna 150 on a flight from Palatka Municipal Airport, ID 28 Juliet, south to Orlando Executive, Kilo Oscar Romeo Lima. The route will begin to the southeast to avoid some restricted areas and then turn southbound toward Orlando as shown here. I have included a selection of waypoints which will define the route and serve as checkpoints to assess progress and help me in situational awareness. The navlog shows an estimated time en route of 48 minutes to cover 70 nautical miles and a total projected fuel burn of 6.1 gallons. A standard weather brief with flight service prior to departure indicated no TFRs or significant NOTAMs affecting the route. Just clear skies and a slight southerly wind. The arrival into Orlando, however, came with some surprises, as you'll see, due to the crazy amount of traffic. With that said, let's head out to the airplane. I hope you'll enjoy the flight.
Welcome aboard, guys. It's been a little while since I've done a flight video and wanted to get this one up. I've actually tried once, but lost the data card. We are sitting here at 28 Juliet right now, and we are holding short of runway 9. We're going to be departing to the southeast on the first leg of our flight down to Orlando Executive, as I discussed with you before we got out to the airplane here. And I just want to kind of acquaint everybody with the panel and how I fly it and how I set everything up in here. And I'll do that as we get airborne here. We're just waiting for some traffic that's on base right now.
Flight traffic stack 965 Echo Romeo on the 45 degree to enter the midfield left downwind runway 9, full stop Palatka. Palatka traffic, there's a 323 Echo my final runway 9, full stop Palatka.
And when I taxi out, I've got everything. I'll go over all the route planning and everything I put in. I generally keep my 696 on the traffic page as I taxi out. Got my airport diagram up here on a device that's linked to a Stratus, and then you can keep an eye on who's coming and going here, and of course visually checking as well, as I've got the airplane turned right now to remove the blind spot, and just looking at the approach corridor here. And that's our traffic that's landing right now. Alright, so he's about ready to touch down. Got one on the 45 right now, so that should give us plenty of space as we get started here. So we'll probably about 10:13 right now, in a beautiful fall morning, about 60 degrees right now. And I think we're ready to go, so we'll do our lineup items. Mixture goes to full rich, carb heat is cold. We're going to turn our strobes on. Areas.
Flight traffic stack 965 Echo Romeo, turning midfield left downwind runway 9, full stop Palatka.
And transponder.
Palatka traffic, there's a 323 Echo Romeo is clear of runway 9 on runway 35, taxiing back to runway 9, Palatka.
Palatka traffic, Cessna 150M uniform is lining up runway 9 for southeast departure, Palatka. Okay, area is clear.
Mooney 1088 Sarah, we're turning right on Alpha, we're going to runway 9.
Alright, so we've done our takeoff line items. We just got to do an alignment check and note our off time. Now we're going to call it 10:15. And we just got our final alignment check to do.
Palatka traffic, Mooney 1088 Sarah is crossing runway 17 on Alpha, Palatka.
Alright, we're showing 090, 090, we're set to go. Here we go. Alright, engine instruments are in the green. Static RPM checks, showing 2540. Your speed indicator's alive. And we'll cross-check to 40 knots.
Flight traffic 965 Echo Romeo, turn left base, runway 9, full stop Palatka.
And we'll establish climb at 68 VY. Not much wind out today. Oh, what a beautiful morning. And you can see like forever right now.
Flight Drive Sky 965 Echo Romeo, turning final, runway 9, full stop Palatka.
Yeah, 500 feet, flaps retracted. Now we'll retrim the airplane, verify flaps are indeed retracted. We're showing 0 there, handle back to neutral. Now we'll begin our right turn to join up on our course right now. Just a little bit off, we overshot it. So I can either redirect to it or we'll just intercept it on the way out. Our first checkpoint is
Flight Drive Sky 965 Echo Romeo, short final, runway 9, Palatka.
Palatka traffic, Cessna 150M uniform will be departing pattern to the southeast off the upwind. Palatka. Alright, so we'll get our course reset here. Now we'll set up just a gentle intercept. Alright, we're through 1,000 feet. After takeoff, flaps are retracted, verified, handle is neutral. Engine instruments are in the green, and we're going to leave our lights on. And that'll complete the after.
Palatka traffic, this is our 350 Echo is going to line up runway 9, Palatka.
Alright, we're slowly coming up on our course right now. HSA
Flight Drive Sky 965 Echo Romeo is going to be exiting runway 9 on left turn runway 1735.
And the HSI makes it so easy to join up on.
Yeah, we'll take a short approach on the 350 again.
And we'll come up on 1,500 feet here. And we'll let the speed build up just a little bit, and then we'll set our cruise.
We'll make that short approach on runway 773.
Okay, guys, we are established in cruise flight right now, 1,500.
Touch and goes correct, 4 mile final.
And it is like riding on glass right now. It is so incredibly smooth. I love winter flying. Fall flying, same thing. Here in Northeast Florida. So we're established 1,500 feet, and we generally flight plan for about between 90 and 95 knots true airspeed, right in there. This aircraft is not equipped with wheel pants, so we have a little bit of a penalty there, but we'll take the 18-pound weight savings on those. And right now we are just, looks like we're about 20 miles out of Barb's intersection, which is our first waypoint. So the way I have things set up in the cockpit right now is I have my HSI is slave to our GPS course in the Apollo CNX-80. So we've got the same route of flight that we briefed on beforehand that's programmed in here. I have my moving maps. My actual sectional chart is shown right here. And so I've got my sectionals displayed in front of me here. It's also where I show my approach chart. And then I've got my multi-function display down here in the 696. The nice thing about the 696 is it not only gives you your flight plan legs, which I can get generally the same information off the program route here, but the 696 also has a slew of other information, and it's much larger for me to read. The 696 provides airport information, detailed all the typical airport information you would get. It does also provides weather information, as well as data link for weather, so things like NEXRAD radar and the like. It also has a terrain warning system built in, so it gives me that as well, and that's audible through the headset. So it's really everything that anybody would need today to fly in just about any aircraft. I do have a second GPS, IFR certified, and I've done a whole slew of videos on the 300XL, the GNC 300XL. And I generally use that as my backup or my scratch pad. It's also my number 2 comm. Both comms in here are fantastic radios. They're both top-notch GA radios. So that's my backup, and so I'll generally have that as I'm going to move it over now. I'm going to have my ATIS set up for Orlando. I've already got Orlando Tower in the number 1, and Orlando, we'll set up Orlando ground. We'll get far enough ahead here. I think I've got a few minutes right now, so I got Orlando ground ready to go. And right now our ground speed, we're showing about 92 knots across the ground. We do have a bit of a southerly wind today at altitude according to the weather reports or weather forecast. So probably about 95 true is what we're doing right now. Indicated is 95 at 1,500 feet, so it might be a little bit higher. Outside air temperature is 59 degrees Fahrenheit. And so the way that the panel is set up right now is that, as you can see, is that everything is visible without digging into menus. Just about everything that you would need is here during the course of a flight. So I really enjoy the setup here. Do have the backup attitude, airspeed, and altimeter in the RC Allen backup instrument, which I'm really liking. And I don't know if they're visible in the video, but one of the things too in now having an outside air temperature gauge down here is that I got to pull the old soup can vents, the original Cessna vents, and replace them with the Sporty's Power Flow, which are fantastic. I think that's what they call them. This is one of the best upgrades you can put in your Cessna. Now, right now, when it's 60 degrees out for me, and I kind of restrict it, but these are the airline style vents. Much better airflow, much more targeted airflow, and really makes a difference in the summertime. And so that's sort of the layout of the panel now. Really everything is working beautifully, knock on wood, no complaints. Don't even need an autopilot today, the plane's flying so smoothly. Anyway, I'm going to start listening a little bit to Orlando as we get out, and then I'll have the listening for the ATIS. Sounds like they're on runway 7, but I like to listen far out. So we'll turn the volume up here and see what's going on.
Executive Tower, Skype 174, Tango Hotel.
And Community 6150, Mike has traffic inside over downtown. And Community 6150, Mike has traffic inside over downtown now. Midfield left downwind route, you're looking for that traffic here now in 6150, Mike. Turn base C738 Yankee, this will be full stop.
Executive Tower, Skype 174, Tango Hotel.
This little island over here on our left in the middle of Lake Crescent actually used to have an airstrip on it, and you can just make it out. It's long since
Minimum time on the runways.
no longer in use, but you can kind of make the runway out even through the overgrowth.
Turning base 4 Echo Romeo. Follow
Privately owned.
6150, Mike.
Fly eastbound, 070, 04. Flying eastbound, 174, Tango Hotel.
Flying eastbound on heading 070, clear track 402.
He's going to be a full stall for 5C function.
Guys, just coming up on our first checkpoint at Barb's.
You need us to extend our airplane nice and fast.
What I'm generally going to do at this point is I'm going to cheat a little bit
Second downwind. 97 Fox.
now that we're clear of the restricted airspace and
Second
kind
downwind.
of
97
intercept
Fox.
the following leg and not actually fly over barbs. So
And turning due northbound, 00 kilo.
to do that, what I'm going to do on my GPS is I'm going to go down to highlight the next waypoint, which is Guano. Then the next thing I do is I hit the direct 2, and I select fly leg.
Track in sight, 174 Tango Hotel.
And now it activates and cycles to the next leg.
Clear land number 2 after traffic, 650. Turning crosswind, 97 Fox. Jacksonville approach, Cessna 172 Golf Tango at 4,500. Golf Tango at 4,500. What's up, 172 Golf Tango, got it.
So what I like to do as we approach barbs, I don't need to fly over barbs because I'm clear of the restricted area right now. So I'm going to cheat a little bit and kind of get inside of it and start setting an up intercept for the following leg, which is basically going to be southbound, takes us all the way down to Orlando. So we're going to leave barbs over to our left a little bit and just sort of take a shortcut here, save a little bit of time. And we'll kind of move over and you'll see what that looks like here. I'll take a picture of the screen
Southern Bay, flight
and how we set it up on the GPS.
Base follow Skyhawk 174 Tango Hotel.
So to set it up on the GNS 480, all I do is I select the next waypoint, then I press the direct button and then select fly leg, and that now sets the fly leg, and then I simply set my new course on the HSI.
I don't have traffic in sight, correction 402.
And so everything now is presented to me on the HSI. And you can see what's happening here.
Kilo, like a left turn west. Thank you, sir.
Traffic in sight, correction 402.
Hey, just trying to get ATIS still a little ways out, a little bit low.
Confirm, yes, correction 402. Following up Skyhawk, correction 402.
All right, engine instrument systems look good.
Charlie. XX Tower 97 Fox Highway extending downwind. Extending downwind, 97 Fox. Traffic inside 97 Fox. Flight C4 projection land number 2, runway 7, effective function.
Number 2, clear to land, 174 Tango Hotel.
Over to departure, 65624.
Orlando is Zuggy Tower, correction 402. I'm following the Skyhawk right in front of me. Correction 402.
Affirmative, continue.
All the Skyhawks, they're currently off your right. They're in base about 3.5 miles. Traffic in sight, correction 402.
Now what we're doing is we are just intercepting leg southbound from barbs, and our needle is just coming alive right now.
Following traffic 97 Fox. We'll continue 97 Fox.
And so once we join up on the course, we'll turn our plane southbound, and that's really our last leg change for this simple flight down to Orlando exec. Still waiting to get the ATIS right now. Almost there. Just pick it up a little bit. We'll try it just a few more miles. See, our course is coming in right now as we're joining up for our Barbs to Guano leg.
Sky 565, turn it away outside, contact ground. Executive Tower, Skyhawk 670, Mike Alpha. We're about 11 to your southwest near Universal. The information golf requesting a touch and go and departure to the northwest. 7362, Pop Sierra, runway 7 line up away, Skyhawk 1.5 mile final. Orlando Executive Tower, no 739 or ILS, runway 7. Sky 4 Tango South Western as soon as able, contact ground.
Boy, Orlando is sounding busy this morning. Maybe hit or miss going down to Orlando.
Orlando Executive Tower, clear track 402. Just confirming we are good to land, clear track 402.
Simon C. Pop there, right to me, sound approved, runway 7 for takeoff.
Number 2, runway 9, clear to land, making S turn for spacing, clear track 402.
Track 402, runway 7, clear to land.
Runway 7, clear to land, clear track 402.
Hold short, taxiway Alpha. Reset all runway hold short instructions and runway assignment. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf. Orlando Executive Airport, information golf. 1453 Zulu observation, wind 030 at 4, visibility 10, clear below 12,000, temperature 17, dew point 11, altimeter 3031, visual approach runway 7 in use, landing and departing runway 7, nose to air missions, caution bird and wildlife activity on and in the vicinity of the airport, clearance delivery available on 121.4, upon exiting runway 7, pull all the way up to and hold short of taxiway Alpha, reset all runway hold short instructions and runway assignment, advise on initial contact, you have information golf.
All right, we got information golf.
3030.
And you're using runway 7, we'll plan, so altimeter is 3031, so we'll get that set. We got 3 altimeter settings on.
9464, echo around the executive tower, follow the arch on go, runway 707 for takeoff.
1 on the altimeter, 1 on the backup altimeter, and 1 on the GNS.
Available on 121.4, upon exiting.
Traffic.
Making left bus traffic, clear track 402.
Okay, the 2 things we're going to have to watch out for is we're sort of threading the needle between the 2
Zero Mike
antennas.
Alpha, just make a little straighter for runway 7. There's a citation being vectored in, I'll break you off final if I need to. Alright, straight in for 7 and vector us if you need to. 0 Mike Alpha.
Runway 7, clear to land, clear track 402.
7 2 Pop Sierra, free change approved.
Frequency change approved, I'm in 2 Papa Sierra.
Okay, we are now established inbound to Guano. About a mile to go, 2 miles to go. And we are on course. And then, in addition to the 2 antennas that we have to watch out for, we are going to have to start down below the Class Charlie at Sanford. And we, of course, have to watch out for the Class Bravo at Orlando, as we're sort of navigating on our own here.
November
0 Mike Alpha, fly northeast for me.
Northeast for you, 0 Mike Alpha.
Zero Mike Alpha, fly just heading up 045.
045, 0 Mike Alpha.
And 4 Echo Romeo, do you want a short approach?
Off to,
Good for that, 59
off to our left is DeLand Airport.
Track 402, roger. And continue making low post traffic.
You can see how
Exit 660 is with you inbound or visual runway 7.
Exit jet 660, executive tower, runway 7, continue.
Continue for runway 7, exit jet 660.
very hard to see those antennas, so we got to keep an eye on that. We'll go ahead and get our descent approach checklist done right now. Weather's been received, and we're going to be using planning on runway 7. Winds are 0204 knots, so slight left crosswind. So we're probably going to enter midfield is the way they like to do this, and then a left downwind for runway 7, base, and then final. And we'll just do the visual, plan on the visual to 7. Radios and nav instruments are set. Altimeters are set. That's going to prompt me as we get a little bit closer for the third one. Heading indicator.
Track 402, you can turn left crosswind.
Turning left crosswind, clear track 402.
Is set. Engine instruments are looking good. Circuit breakers.
November 0 Mike Alpha, traffic going to be following is an Archer. There's
Brake
currently a
pressure's
mile off
checked.
departure in runway 7 in the left crosswind, 1,100 feet.
Sir, I'll be looking for that traffic 0 Mike Alpha.
Descent approach is complete, and I now have the before landing right here, which is, that way I don't have to pull the checklist, but we have got our descent approach checklist done.
November 4 Echo Romeo, extend up and off the crosswind.
Stand up looking for the crosswind.
And we're just crossing Worms right now, so I'm going to descend, start a very slow descent down to about 11. I like to keep about 11 to 1,200 feet, usually about 11.
Exit jet 660, runway 7, clear land.
Runway
Actually
7
see-
clear to land, exit jet 660.
You can actually see Orlando off in the distance, it's so clear. And what are we, still 30 miles out?
Sky 929, left turn 1 able and contact ground.
Read back all runway hold short instructions and runway assignments. Advise on initial contact. You have information golf.
Okay, so we're well ahead of the airplane. Descent approach is done. Frequencies are set all the way through ground. And by staying ahead, you can just enjoy the flight in. Things get a little bit more scenic as you get closer to Orlando. Okay, 200 feet to go. We'll drop down to 1,100 feet. A little bit. That's the first few bumps I felt right there.
752 Pop Alpha, exec tower, roger. New traffic going to be following is a citation, 3 mile final.
Traffic site, clear track 402.
Clear track 402, runway 7, clear to land number 2, following citation.
Turn crosswind, extend downwind, 4 Echo Romeo.
See how hard those antennas are to see over here, even on a clear day.
0 Mike Alpha, you said after the touch and go, you're going to go to the northwest.
That's affirmative, 0 Mike Alpha.
And 0 Mike Alpha, runway 7, clear touch and go, number 3, following that Archer.
All right, following the Archer number 3, runway 7, clear touch and go, 0 Mike Alpha.
Get off a 3, that'd be great, Grandpa 4.
Okay, guys, we're sitting here at 1,100 feet now. We are just inside, we're between Worms and Kaiser intersection on our flight plan. And we're coming up on the Class Charlie. We're just going to go underneath the shelf of it. Always like to give myself a couple hundred feet underneath the Class Charlie here, so 1,300 feet is going to be our floor out here, and so as long as we stay on course in 1,300, we should be good to go. I like to stay keep between 11 and 1,200 feet.
Instructions and runway assignments. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Golf.
All right, Gulf is still current. We're about 23 miles out right now from Orlando. I can see the city right here.
Roger. Quick track 402 left off 5, graph 14.
Okay, we're inside of Kaiser now. We're direct to Paola. And Paola is our last fix before the airport. Ground speed's right at 90 knots.
Boost number 3 at Alpha 7. Roger.
Over here is an interesting lake that I believe has to do with the power plant, and they built a road that literally snakes its way through the, I guess it's a service road, that snakes its way directly through the center of the lake.
78 Papa Alpha, fly room, heading runway 7 Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
Always been curious about that road, how deep that lake is.
November 0 Mike Alpha, you can proceed on course, wind speed and altitude permits.
All right, on course, when it permits, 0 Mike Alpha. Appreciate your help today.
Skyline 56 Victor, runway headed down, runway 7 Alpha 7,
Orlando
clear for
Executive
takeoff.
Airport, information, Golf.
Perfect. Skyline 56 Victor, that diamond ahead of you is remaining in the pattern. Just keep them off your left, departure northwestbound approved.
Avoid the traffic in front of us and northwestbound approved.
Skyhawk 62770, runway heading down, runway 7 Alpha 7, clear for takeoff, no delay, traffic mile and a half final, Skyhawk. And Skyhawk 97 Foxtrot, that's Skyline, ahead of you is also departing from the northwest, you can just follow them out of the airspace.
Was that for 297?
Skyhawk 297, affirmative, you'll follow that Skyline ahead, they're departing northwestbound as well.
Roger, follow the Skyline ahead, 55297.
Okay, we'll do the start of the before landing. Seatbelts are secure, landing lights are on, and just the mixture to go, so we'll hold the checklist right there. And I'm looking off to my left, and I'll try to get a picture for you guys of Sanford Airport, which is the primary airport.
November 0 Mike Alpha, remain outside the Bravo, frequency change approved, good day.
Outside the Bravo, frequency change approved, 670 Mike Alpha, see ya.
It's not uncommon out here to get aircraft that are vectored that'll fly right over jet aircraft that'll fly over you on the approach to their east runway, so definitely something to keep aware of here with regard to wake turbulence, especially when we're considering we're right underneath.
Check 770, that traffic ahead of you is departing northwestbound, your eastbound departure is approved.
Copy that, we'll keep an eye on the traffic and eastbound departure approved, 62770.
An incredible day today. And we're going to be coming
78
up
Papa Alpha, runway 7 clear, touch and go.
and joining up to I-4 here. This is when I'm happiest to be.
Runway 7, clear, touch and go, 528, pop out.
For those of you guys that know the area, I-4 is just dreadful. And that's on its good days. So it's always interesting to be over top of I-4 here. And know that I don't have to worry about an accident or incident or stoppage of traffic. You guys can see it off in the distance there. And I can see Sanford now. I'll get a shot for you guys of Sanford. And we are right now coming out to about 15 miles north of Orlando Executive. And altitude looks good. All of our checklists are done. Tower's up. We'll make our call here shortly.
Visual aircraft, latest information, hotel current, altimeter 3029.
3029, probably need to get hotel.
Orlando Tower, Sky 124 Papa Juliet, 11 to the north, send information hotel, full stop.
Temperature 190, dew point
Aircraft
12,
coming from the north, that's 124 Papa Juliet.
Visual approach only 7
Affirmative, 124 Papa Juliet, with hotel, north of 4, going to be doing a full
Converting
stop.
wireless activity on and in
124 Papa
vicinity
Juliet,
of the
executive tower,
airport.
just continue inbound plan from
Delivery
midfield left
available
down.
frequency
Midfield
121.4.
left down, we'll plan for that, for
On
Papa
exit
Juliet.
only 7, pull all the way up to and hold short of taxiway Alpha. Read back all only hold short instructions and on advise initial contact you have hotel.
Alright, let's roll.
Kilo 56 Victor, are you departing northwestbound or are you going west?
Check information hotel 1553 Zulu, wind 050 at 5, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 190, dew point 12, altimeter 3029. Visual approach only 7 in use, landing point only 7. Caution bird and wireless activity on and in vicinity of the airport. Clearance delivery available frequency 121.4. Upon exit only 7, pull all the way up to and hold short of taxiway Alpha. Read back all only hold short instructions and on assignment. Advise initial contact you have hotel.
We got hotel. Not too much has changed there.
Sky 4 Echo Romeo, runway 7, clear touch again.
Runway 7, clear, touch and go, 4 Echo Romeo.
Alright, coming up to about 12, we'll make our call up here shortly to Tower and get our sequencing.
For Tower, for 4 Papa Juliet, can you verify the Bravo shelf where I am?
We're 4 Papa Juliet, you're below it, just make sure you're at or below 1500 before you enter the Delta.
Okay, thank you.
Executive Tower, November 713 Sierra Zulu is on the RNAV 7.
Sky 713 Sierra Zulu, executive tower, continue for runway 7.
Data approach 713 Sierra Zulu.
Good morning, Executive Tower. Commuter 8963 uniform is 11 to the north inbound with hotel full stop.
Commuter 8963 uniform, executive tower, continue southbound for midfield left downwind.
Southbound for midfield left downwind for runway 7 for 63 uniform.
Alright. As expected, we'll continue southbound and we'll join up on a midfield left downwind for 7. So we are holding at the mixture. We'll get that done. And we'll just adjust.
7-8 Papa Alpha, if you haven't, you can start crosswind.
Crosswind, 52 Papa.
Okay. Map, procedure, approach. And I'm just going to load the ILS to runway 7 here.
Skyhawk 4 Papa Juliet, traffic you'll be following in the downwind is a Diamond. They just turned crosswind. They're joining the downwind about a half mile off the departure end.
For 4 Papa Juliet, roger, we're searching.
Sky 4 Papa Juliet, if you just want to join that midfield left downwind, I'll have you extend. You'll be following a Skyhawk on a 6-mile final.
4 Papa Juliet, roger. And if it helps, we could do a short approach as well.
Roger, we'll see the timing once you get established in that downwind.
Okay, roger. Clear touch to go down to
4 Echo Romeo, runway heading, I'll call your crosswind.
Runway heading, you'll call it crosswind, 4 Echo Romeo. 4 Papa Juliet, we have a diamond in sight on the downwind.
Roger, just plan on extending. You'll be following that Skyhawk. They're currently on a 5-mile final.
4 Papa Juliet, roger.
Okay, what I've done is I've loaded the ILS for runway 7, so I have that information up because I can see the airport right now, and I also have it for continued navigation on these two direct to the airport. So now I've
Skyhawk
switched
3 Sierra Zulu, traffic here following is a diamond. They're on a left downwind. They'll be basing in front of you. Runway 7, number 2, clear, touch and go.
We'll follow that diamond, and number 2, runway 7, cleared, touch and go for 30 Zulu.
Skyhawk 4 Echo Romeo, you could turn crosswind. Traffic here following is a mile and a half north of the airport. They're joining in midfield left downwind.
Turn crosswind, 4 Echo Romeo, looking for traffic.
All right, we'll go back to our before landing checklist. We'll put the mixture full rich. Carb heat is in fact cold, and the last thing we have is just our flaps, and that'll finish up the before landing. So it's, here we are. We're probably about 7 miles, 6.5 miles north of the airport. Everything is done. Approach is loaded, and now we can focus on outside the aircraft, looking for traffic, just enjoying the views. So much of flying really is in the preparation and the planning. And where pilots get themselves into trouble is when they don't do that. And they don't
Skyhawk
stay
4
ahead.
Papa Juliet, that traffic you're looking for is Skyhawk 3-mile final. They're at 1,100 feet.
Number 3, clear to land, runway 7, 4 Papa Juliet.
Skyhawk 4 Echo Romeo, you continue to extend downwind. Let me know when you get that Skyhawk at your 12 o'clock mile and a half in the downwind in sight.
Continue downwind, traffic is in sight, 4 Echo Romeo.
Skyhawk 4 Echo Romeo, roger, you'll base follow them, runway 7, number 3, clear touch and go.
Number 3, clear touch and go, following traffic, runway 7, 4 Echo Romeo. Executive Tower, Skyhawk 734, Mike Golf, holding short of runway 7 and Alpha 7, ready for departure.
Skyhawk 734, Mike Golf, Executive Tower, roger, stand by.
One thing I love about the runway 7 approach is it brings you right over downtown, which is pretty cool. In Orlando, down Orlando.
November 4 Papa Juliet, if you want to square that base to final, just to give that Skyhawk ahead of you a little more space.
Yeah, we'll square the turn to final, 4 Papa Juliet.
78 Papa Alpha, just give me runway heading for now.
Runway heading, 2 Papa Alpha.
All right, come out to about 3 north of the airport right now. And our next turn will be to 250, so I'll set my heading.
Skyhawk 4 Echo Romeo, make this a full stop taxi back. Runway 7, number 3, clear to land for multiple departures.
Full stop taxi back, number 3, runway 7, 4 Echo Romeo.
Papa Alpha, you could start your crosswind turn and just kind of keep the pattern wide. You're going to be following a commuter. They're 2 miles north of the airport, joining the midfield left downwind. Let me know when you get that commuter in sight.
We'll advise, we're going to watch out for that traffic, so we pop out.
All right, so we got to look out for that guy in the crosswind, and he's been warned about us. Always good to keep an idea of where planes are around you, even if ATC doesn't talk to you directly. Start to identify some of the threats as early as you can.
What's my order at Alpha 7? I got 4 Mike Golf, number 1. Who's number 2?
Bonanza, 2 Charlie Golf.
All right, we'll start a slow turn to the downwind.
Good morning, Orlando Executive Duchess 137 Alpha here, 6 miles southwest, inbound with Golf.
Duchess 137 Alpha Sierra, Executive Tower, make straight approach runway 7.
Search runway 7, Duchess 7 Alpha Sierra. Executive Tower, 2 Pop Alpha, got traffic executive.
Roger, you follow them.
Roger.
Skyhawk 63 uniform, we'll extend downwind off your base.
Oh, extend that downwind for 6-3 uniform. All right, so they're getting busy again. So they've got quite a few departures. Looks like 4 of them down there. So they just have us.
7-8 Papa Alpha, midfield, give me a 360, please.
Midfield, ready 360, 528 Papa Alpha.
November 3 Sierra Zulu, fly heading 055, climb maintain 1,500.
055 and up to 1,500, 30 Zulu.
November 3 Sierra Zulu, contact departure 135.3.
135.3, 30 Zulu.
Sky K Papa Juliet, ground point 4.
Ground point 4, Papa Juliet. Executive Tower, Crew Track 261, we are 3 miles from Dinmore. Negative, we're looking for the traffic, Crew Track 261.
That's just 7 Alpha Sierra, give me a right 360, you're going to be following an Archer inbound.
Right 360, Delta 7 Alpha Sierra, we'll look for the Archer.
Crew Track 261, bring it straight to the numbers, runway 7 clear to land.
Roger, straight to the numbers, runway 7 clear to land, Crew Track 261. Executive Tower, 514 Charlie, it's about 10 miles to the east, Information Hotel, looking to do some touch and goes.
November 4 Echo Romeo, left there, ground point 4 for your taxi back.
Left up 5, ground point 4.
Sky 4 Mike Golf, flight runway heading for me, runway 7 Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
Flight runway heading, runway 7 Alpha 7, clear for takeoff, 4 Mike Golf.
And who is calling from the east?
514 Charlie, we're about 8.5 miles to the east with Information Hotel, looking to do some touch and goes.
System of aircraft.
Hyper Archer, 514 Charlie.
November 514 Charlie, are you able to accept the right downwind outer below 800?
Right downwind, outer below 800, yes sir, 514 Charlie.
Roger, make right downwind.
Right downwind, 514 Charlie.
7-8 Papa Alpha, give me another 360 please.
Another 360, 8 Papa Alpha.
Commander 63 uniform, give me a 360 as well. Right 360.
Right 360 for 63 uniform. All right, got us in the right 360.
Orlando Executive Towers, Skyhawk 812 Delta Alpha, 8 nautical miles northwest with Information Hotel, student solo, full stop.
Sky 812 Delta Alpha, fly due eastbound for now please.
Fly eastbound, 812 Delta Alpha.
Dutch 7 Alpha Sierra, runway 7 number 2, clear to land. You're following a Archer, they're on a 3-mile final.
Clear to land, runway 7, Dutch 7 Alpha Sierra, number 2. Dutch 7 Alpha Sierra, number 2. Looking for traffic.
Fernando 24 Dutch, Charlie Golf, Executive Tower, flight runway heading runway 7, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
All right, runway heading approved, clear for takeoff, runway 7 Alpha 7, Charlie Golf. Executive Tower, Skyhawk 52522, holding short runway 7 Alpha 7, ready for departure.
Stand by. Okay, for my Golf, just fly due northbound for me now.
Alright, head northbound for my Golf.
Leader 63 uniform, start flying out of that 360, fly northbound for me.
Northbound out of the 360 for 63 uniform. Jeepers. Alright, so he wants us on a northbound heading, so we'll set our heading bug.
And Tower 528 Papa Alpha, rolled out of that 360.
7-8 Papa Alpha, your traffic you're going to be following is at Dutchess 5-mile final.
Man, this is absolutely crazy. Never had
Papa Alpha looking for traffic.
Can't wait.
Executive Tower, November 717 Papa Kilo is 10 miles west of the airfield inbound to full stop with Information Hotel.
It's a night Charlie Golf. You're going to be following that Skyhawk with a head to your left northbound. You're going to fly northbound to follow.
All right, I have traffic in sight. I'll follow. Charlie Golf.
7-8 Papa Alpha, do you have the Dutchess in sight? They're 4-mile final.
8 firm, we have traffic in sight. 8 Papa Alpha.
7-8 Papa Alpha, base follow them. Runway 7, number 2, clear to land.
Clear to land, number 2. 8 Papa Alpha for runway 7.
Check 4 Mike Golf. Just continue on that northbound heading.
All right, continue northbound 4 Mike Golf.
7-2 Delta Alpha, make a right turn southbound to join a midfield left downwind. 7-2 Delta, correction, Skyhawk 2 Delta Alpha, make that right turn southbound to join a midfield left downwind.
right, turn southbound and join midfield, left downwind, A12 Delta Alpha.
That's just 7 Alpha Sierra. There'll be a 1 departure prior to your arrival citation.
Delta 7 Alpha Sierra.
Crew track 261, left Alpha 5, ground point 4.
Left Alpha 5, ground point 4, crew track 261. Tower, Bonanza 2 for Charlie Golf. Am I good to go northwest? I know you said north initially.
Negative north. Ditch at 622, fly the 9C departure, runway 7, full length. Clear for takeoff, no delay, traffic, Dutchess, mile and a half final.
Clear takeoff, 92, no delay, touch at 622.
Executive Tower, November 717 Papa Kilo, 7 miles west of the airfield inbound for a full stop with Information Hotel.
77 Papa Kilo, make a 5 miles straight in, runway 7.
5 miles straight in, runway 7, thank you, 7 Papa Kilo.
Commuter 63 uniform, turn right eastbound.
Right turn eastbound for 63 uniform.
Kayak 4 Mike Golf, proceed on course, right outside the Bravo, frequency change approved.
Proceeding on course, outside the Bravo, frequency change approved, 4 Mike Golf.
I can't wait to see the flight aware track on this one. Jeepers. Basically flying a box northwest of the airport right now. And I guess gonna resequence me back in. Crazy. Never had this happen in many times I've been here.
November 14 Charlie, extend downwind traffic you're looking for is a Diamond 3 mile final. Dutchess 7 Alpha Sierra, if you need S turns approved. Looks like spacing will be fine.
King Air 595 Tango Mike will be ready at the end.
Commuter 63 uniform, and traffic you're going to be following is a Skyhawk. They're heading to your right, about your 10 o'clock.
Heading to my right at 10 o'clock?
Commuter 63 uniform, affirmative. They're correction, they're heading to your right at 2 o'clock.
Oh, okay, 2 o'clock. That makes more sense. We're looking for the traffic for 63 uniform.
7-8 Papa Alpha, yeah, runway 7, clear to land, you're number 1 now.
Alright, so
Clear to land, 8 Papa Alpha, runway 7.
7 Papa Kilo, square that base to final for a 5 mile final.
Squaring the base to final, 7 Papa Kilo.
Stretch at 622, contact departure.
Over departure, exit at 622, see ya.
Night Charlie Golf, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Night Charlie Golf.
That's just 7 Alpha Sierra. If you got it, Alpha 5. If not, get a roll down to Alpha 3.
Alpha 3, Dutch 7 Alpha Sierra, thanks.
November 514 Charlie, you're going to follow that diamond off your right wing there, runway 7, number 2, clear to land, full stop taxi back.
And 63 uniform, we're still looking for that traffic.
November 1 Romeo Charlie, do you got that diamond in sight, short final?
I don't see him.
Archer 14 Charlie, turn base, runway 7, clear to land, number 2.
Turning base, clear to land, number 2, 514 Charlie.
7 Papa Kilo traffic you're following is on a right base. They're joining about a mile and a half final. You're following them.
Looking for traffic.
Runway 7, number 3, clear to land for 7 Papa Kilo.
Traffic in sight. Exec Tower, Air 3, 8 to the north or MC.
Air 3, Executive Tower, landing on MC, a bit past on risk.
Air 3.
Sky 2 Delta Alpha, you're going to extend your traffic you're looking for is a Diamond 3 mile final.
Extend downwind, looking for traffic, 2 Delta Alpha.
Commuter 63 uniform, you're going to join the downwind and extend.
Alright, we'll rejoin the down and we'll extend 63 uniform.
7 Papa Kilo, clear to land.
7 Papa Kilo, affirmative, runway 7, clear to land.
Runway 7, clear to land, 7 Papa Kilo.
8 Papa Alpha, left Alpha 5, ground point 4.
Already ground, 5 Papa. 514 Charlie, are we able to make this touch and go?
Negative. Clear to land, or if you want to touch and go, you're going to have to exit the airspace. Have a whole bunch of IFR departures.
Roger that, clear to land, runway 7, 514 Charlie.
Sky 2 Delta Alpha, you're going to base to follow that diamond off your left, runway 7, number 3, clear to land.
Traffic in sight, runway 7, number 3, clear to land, 2 Delta Alpha. 514 Charlie, I'd like to request a low approach, exit the airspace.
November 14 Charlie, runway 7, clear low approach, you need departing to the east.
Low approach and depart to Leesburg, 514 Charlie.
Roger, just runway heading for now.
Roger that, runway heading, 14 Charlie.
You can actually see Orlando International right up here. How close the two airports really are. Six-three uniform's just joining up on the left, downwind 7.
Sky 2 Delta Alpha, roger, you're clear to land, number 2.
I think that.
1-4 Charlie, when able, make a left turn just northbound for now.
1-4 Charlie, left turn northbound. Actually, can we change Echo to Stanford?
Roger, left turn northbound.
Left turn northbound, 5-4 Charlie.
And make it due northbound, straight northbound for me, please.
Straight northbound, 5-4 Charlie.
6-3 uniform, is that our traffic just off the left now on final?
Scooter 6-3 uniform, yes, they're passing off your left wing. Base fall them, runway 7, number 2, clear to land.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 7, 6-3 uniform.
Executive Tower, C-Ray 440 Sierra Kilo, about 10 and a half.
C-Ray 440 Sierra Kilo, Executive Tower, make a 5 miles straight in for runway 7.
5 miles straight in for 70 Sierra Kilo.
7 Papa Kilo, ground point 4.
Ground point 4, 7 Papa Kilo, thank you.
Deploy in sequence.
Roger, I got the release for the King Air 5 Tango Mike. I just got 2 on final, then I'll get you rolling.
Thank you.
Okay, before landing checklist is complete, except for just the.
Who's number 1 at Alpha 7?
52522.
Are you able to accept the right down one out of below 800 for 522?
Affirm.
Number 1-4 Charlie, man up to the Bravo, frequency change brief.
Frequency change brief, 5-4 Charlie, man side Bravo, you have a good day.
Ray 0 Kilo, just start flying southbound for now. I got a Learjet being vectored in. They're going to be joining about a 10-mile final, so just start flying southbound. Let me know when you get that Learjet in sight.
Alright, turning southbound, I'll be looking for a Lear, 0 Kilo.
They're about 13 miles away. They're on doing 200 on a 13-mile final.
Roger that, I'll be looking.
Sky 2 Delta Alpha, if you got it, left Alpha 5, ground point 4, good day.
Left Alpha 5, ground point 4, thank you.
Traffic not available.
Wow, that's a lot of departures. And I wonder. I can't exit on way 301 here.
And C-Ray has the Lear.
Roger, follow them.
Copy that.
363 uniforms, got it left on 13, ground point 4.
Left on a 13, ground point 4, we'll see you 6 uniform.
King Air 5 Tango Mike, fly heading 055, runway 7 full length, clear for takeoff.
055, full length, clear for takeoff, runway 7, King Air 5. 5 Tango Mike, thank you.
Tower Medevac 257 Sierra Juliet on the visual, runway 7.
Medevac 257 Sierra Juliet, Executive Tower, runway 7, clear to land.
Runway 7, clear to land, 7 Sierra Juliet.
Taxi via Bravo, 2 Delta Alpha.
November 8 Papa Alpha, did you speak?
And affirmative, 52 Papa Alpha at the Foxtrot Alpha intersection. I'd like to taxi back to Atlantic Titans.
9 Papa Alpha, turn right on Foxtrot, then right on Echo 4. Cross runway 13 at Echo 4, then taxi Park via Charlie.
Right Foxtrot, right Echo 4, cross 13, then Echo Charlie to Park, 52 Papa Alpha, thanks.
Exact ground 6 uniform is clear of runway 7 at 31 for shelter.
Number 60 uniform is second ground. There's going to be a diamond star heading to your left, crossing the runway, pass behind, continue on runway 31, then Echo 5.
31 Echo 5 behind the diamond for 6 uniform.
And don't have exit the ground, Skyhawk 1180 uniform.
Cessna 150 uniform ground.
Cessna 190 uniform with information hotel request southwest departure and taxi to the run-up area.
That was almost an hour. It's usually a 45-minute flight with all that vectoring. All right, we're going to leave our
Cessna
strobes
80 uniform and
landing
descent
light on.
southwest, safe position.
Otherwise, the after landing is complete.
Correct, southwest departure, and request taxi to the run-up 80 uniform.
Say your current position, where you at?
Oh, sorry, right, Romeo 1.
Cessna 80 uniform, do you need a run-up?
Yeah, I do need a run-up.
Cessna 80 uniform, enter the Gulf run-up via Gulf, advice complete.
That's to Gulf, run-up area via Gulf, and advice on complete.
All right, guys, welcome to Orlando.
And are you able to do a right downwind departure, or would you prefer left downwind?
I prefer to land tower, 80 uniform.
Roger.
Welcome to Orlando Executive here. That was an absolute mess coming in.
Ground 0789 Alpha Juliet.
Go ahead and exit on Echo 5 here and get the plane parked. And watch some football this afternoon before heading back. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You got a chance to see the
789
panel.
Alpha Juliet, executive ground on
And we
87
will
at
see
Alpha 7,
everybody
taxi via
next
Alpha
time.
cross on 113 at Alpha.
Okay, runway 7.